Okay, testing. If you guys can hear me, if you could say something in the chat like we can hear you, that would be absolutely spectacular. I don't think I managed to solve the low latency problem. I'm probably just gonna have to hop on a call with Viper or something. Okay, you guys can hear me. Okay, wonderful. Okay, beautiful. It's not horrible. It's not... This might just be me coping, but it's not terrible latency. It's just not great either. Hi, hello. Wait, let me say hi to everybody. Starry, John, it's me. Okay, Bit, hello, hi. Dominic, hi. Gavin, appreciate it. Okay, I really do appreciate you guys helping me out, helping Unk out with his audio issues or whatever. Hi, Starry, yes, hello. Hi, 4FPS. Day 14 of asking you to date Martin. Who says we're not already dating? Because whoever told you we're not dating, that is an untrustworthy friend. They lie. Hi, Tony Baloney. Hi, Olaf. Aw. Akek says you're awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you. Not good with checkmate says, how you doing, LOL? I'm doing pretty good. Honestly, I've been going to a lot of chess clubs recently, which has been really fun. Because I 3D printed the dragon piece. And so I've been challenging people IRL with the dragon piece. I can show you guys the dragon piece if you're interested in seeing it. River says, how did you get such a lovely voice? Aw. God, I guess. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Matthew says, W couple. Yes, Martin treats me very well. He's a wonderful husband. Kat says, no, I want to see a video of you dating him. There are many videos of us. I will not elaborate further. Egg roll, extremely valid question. What are you going to do? So, today we're going to be playing, or rather, I'm going to be playing against you guys with the dragons. This isn't necessarily for a video. I might turn it into a video, but we'll see. To be honest, this is just to have fun. So I left the instructions in the description down below in case you guys want to go challenge me to play with some dragons. But let me see if I can pull up the image of the dragon that I had 3D printed by a buddy of mine, so you guys can see what it looks like. Can I drag this onto here? No, I cannot. Of course, that would make my life too easy. Me and OBS, we have some really good back and forth. Okay, aha, full screen. The problem is when I go full screen, the chat disappears for a second. Okay, we're back. Gage says Martin is cheating on you with Smartin. If I find out that this is the truth, Smartin is in for the beating of a lifetime. Okay, this is, let me expand this. This is what the dragon piece looks like lined up next to my, I'm very proud of this chess set, by the way, my Bobby Fischer triple weighted chess set? Oh my goodness. I speak for a living and I can't even speak into the mic. Absolutely horrendous. The Real Clever says, OMG, hi again, thank you. Hello. Boxer says, how many dragons do you think I'll need? Okay, I think the average viewer can beat 3 dragons. I honestly believe that. I think after 4, there's too many tricks, and basically, it's my job to know the tricks, so I don't blame you guys at all. But I think the average viewer can probably beat 3 dragons. Also, that is only one image. Let me pull up the other image of the dragon that I do have at my disposal. Voila. Okay, so this is what it looks like from 2 different angles. Just to be totally clear, this is completely like hand glued together by me. It is literally just a knight and a bishop on top. Now, this might seem like a sort of strange decision. Hello, King. Hello. Hi, 9path Gamer. I was originally going to print out an actual like dragon piece, but I came to the conclusion that if I take this out in public, I want people, or at least chess players specifically, to be able to look at it and immediately understand, or at least vaguely understand what on earth they're looking at. So here it's very clear, at least I think it's clear, you guys can tell me otherwise, but I think it's clear that you're looking at a knight with the head of a bishop. So it's pretty clear that that's probably a piece that moves like a knight and moves like a bishop. King says, I'm a very big fan. Aw, thank you for watching. Nicholas says, OMG, on the way home and lucky to catch the stream. Love the content, but I think some Uno chess can raise your elo by at least 300 points. I will confirm this theory. I'm not sure how I would implement Uno chess. Is that a thing that already exists? Because if it already exists, that would save me a lot of time. D's nuts says, no, it's very obvious what that's supposed to be. Okay, perfect. Right, because originally I was going to print out like a physical dragon piece, and I thought it would look really cool. But if I take it out to the majority of people that play chess, I think it would be hard for them to take that seriously, basically, if that makes sense. Because I am going to be competing against the UNC Chess Club. By the way, I am based in North Carolina. This is not old news. If you go to the description of any of my videos, you can find my personal Instagram. You can see what I look like. You can see where I live. I mean, this is not news to anybody, but if it's news to anybody watching, surprise, I suppose. But yeah, I am going to be playing against since I am in North Carolina, the UNC Chapel Hill Chess Club and the NCSU, the North Carolina Chess Club. North Carolina State University Chess Club, and it's going to be like it's going to be an IRL. I'm very nervous about this style of video, but I'm very excited for it. So it'll be how many dragons to beat, and then the name of the school or their chess club, which I'm very excited about. So I've had these guys 3D printed. I do have a very nice little wooden chess set that I'm absolutely in love, and I'm enamored with this chess set. Which I will be taking out. I'm practicing using the IRL mics, you know, the stuff that you hook on to your t-shirt so the YouTubers speak into it and what have you. So I'm practicing the whole shebang since I am more of a screen recording type of YouTuber. I have to practice the IRL stuff, but I'm pretty excited. It should be like August, September that I'll be playing against the chess clubs, and I will be taking the dragons into real life. So yeah, I'm very nervous, but I'm very excited about it. Flint says North Carolina jump scare. Boo. Gotcha. River says, what 3D printer do you have? I personally have a Bamboo Lab. This is not sponsored, obviously. But I didn't print these out. I had these printed out by a friend of mine. So yeah. Big Brain says, IWC, I commented on one of your unlisted live streams, but I didn't get an answer. I thought it would be funny for you to see a comment on an unlisted live stream. Also, I love your videos. Aw. Okay, first of all, I really appreciate that you love the videos. I usually, since I get so many comments, I spend most of my time very intentionally looking at comments on public videos. Honestly, I can go back and check out the very specific unlisted live streams. I don't have that many live streams out anyways, and I can probably respond to your comment, so I'll do that after the stream. But yeah, usually if you wanna get my attention, either message me on Instagram or comment on a public video, probably. But yeah. Lunan says, you cheering for the Carolina Hurricanes? To be totally honest, I don't follow hockey all that much, but I am watching the World Cup, which I'm very excited about. Aw, Slavit donated 10 I Want Checkmate memberships. Woohoo, shout out. We'll see who grabs them. Okay, Flint, Starry, Anthony, Charge! Charge, you've been exposed. Charge, I didn't realize you were here. Who else? Lunar, Burning, thank you. I really appreciate the memberships, and I'm sure the viewers appreciate them as well. I really wish that YouTube would allow me to make at least one membership tier that is free so that you guys can use the emojis, because that's all I care about. I just care about you guys being able to use the emojis that I've created for the channel. A, because I think they're funny. I just personally think that they're funny. And B, it's a cool way to like create engagement and like build our community and stuff. So I think that's funny. But yeah, anyways, I wish YouTube would allow me to create a free membership tier, but I guess they're hungry for money. Aw, Slavit donates another 20 IWC memberships. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Slavit, and shout out to anybody that grabs one of those memberships. It is random. I say grab as if it's an intentional thing. It is basically completely random. Cyber says, oh, I got one. Now the chat is just like sliding through extremely quickly with people getting the memberships. It's pretty funny. Okay, that is enough of my dragon shenanigans, but I am taking the dragons into real life. Again, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm very excited about it. Slavit, again, thank you so much for the grand total of 30 memberships. I'm sure those 30 people will be very grateful that they can now use the troll emoji. Yes, W's. WWW. Troll emoji. Obligatory troll emoji. Okay, but yeah, so as far as this actual stream is concerned, of course, I'm mostly gonna be just chatting to you guys, but in the description is the instructions to challenge me to a game with the dragons. So if you want to challenge me, feel free. A Strawberry says, did Martin buy off half the channel and Fairy Stalkers the other half? Yes, these are my two greatest investors. Martin actually owns 98% of the channel. Fairy Stockfish owns 1%, and I own the final 1%. This is the current distribution. Shopping says, hi, IWC. Hello. Hello, hello. D's Nuts says, I'm grateful to be green. By the way, 10 out of 10 name. Wongman says, can you play in chess.com? Yeah, I usually do play in chess.com, but for today, since chess.com doesn't support dragons, we are playing on PyChess, which is just like an adjacent to Lichess, so it's totally safe, totally fine. You can actually log in with your Lichess credentials, but you don't have to. If you want, you can create a separate PyChess account, and yeah, send me a challenge. Okay, let's get to cooking. Let me change my scene so you guys can actually see who I'm up against. Let's start with L Bros, 5-0 Dragon Chess. In my opinion, this will be basically like training for when I go and face these college students and challenge them to 5 dragons. Ash says, surprise, the wizard doesn't own any of it. No, he is my unpaid intern. Okay, met with pawn f6. I think this immediately loses to dragon h5, because then it's g6, takes, and then I have mate on e8. No Name says, why haven't you been making videos against real players much? To be honest, it's faster to make videos against bots, because I can literally be like driving on the way home and thinking about the concept idea of the video and basically go in and implement right away. Whereas with live players, I have to wait for a match and I have to make it so that other live players can play, etc., etc. Oh, Hellbro says I'm cooked in the chat. GG's anyways. Okay, that is game number 1. Should we have a game, like, win-loss draw counter? Or is that doing too much? I don't know if that's doing too much. I kind of want to, though. Okay, let me add text. Okay, I won't be able to see the chat for just a moment, but I will go back and read it. Okay, text. Sure. I guess. Okay, win-loss draw. Holy cow, that is enormous. 1 0 0. I don't know if this looks awful. If this looks absolutely terrible, you guys let me know in the comments. I think that's reasonable. But I'm gonna need somebody to back me up on that. Does that look okay? That look all right? Yeah? Okay, everybody says yes. I'm sorry the font is possibly the least amusing font you've ever seen in your life, but all right. Suoma? Shocky is up next. All right, Shocky, take it away. Oh, we still have the dragons here. Oh, I have to abort this game. Okay, we still have the dragons on the side, so please go one by one through the directions in the comments. I'm not trying to parent you guys or anything, but like, go one by one, and you should be able to send me a challenge where you can't add the dragons in, and there's only 5 dragons, blah, blah, blah. Shink says, OMG, Tony, thank you for streaming. You have been my daily routine. And why I'm playing chess, you brought me to 900 and I play the London. Aw, shout out. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that. I love the notion that me making videos about the London expands the London army. We grow stronger every day. Okay, win-loss draw, I should add the slashes. Descoop and River both say that I should add the slashes. And to be frank, I completely agree. So how do I do this? Slash, and then instead of blanks, okay, yeah, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense, and it's not even close. Okay, perfect. All right, I think we're good to go. Let us accept another challenge. Oh no, I'm getting challenged to regular dragon chess. I'm so sorry, I feel so bad aborting these, but I am intentionally trying to train, I suppose you can call it, against 5 dragons. Oh my goodness! Legendary, we are paired against I Want Dragons. I think I should be afraid. I think this is a very valid time to be afraid. Darth says, I went from 150 to 500 elo just watching your videos and learning tactics and less and one movers. Aw, I'm so glad to hear. Yeah, a lot of people DM me telling me that they learn stuff from my videos, and it's quite funny because I used to be a chess teacher. So I suppose there may be some element of me kind of forcing chess concepts onto the variants, but I really do appreciate that you guys like can take something away from these videos, and they don't have to be completely novelty concepts, right? They can be actually stuff that people learn from. So and it's kind of like a fun way to learn these concepts. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, thank you. Elias says, IWC, I watch every video you make. Heart emoji. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, we get knight to f6. Surely I slide this guy? No. I think he's meant to go to h5, targeting f7. So this guy goes to c4, targeting f7 as well. Momo says, does IWC actually want checkmate? This is a much debated topic. You can never be sure. You can never be certain. The real Clover says, imagine dragons. Luke says, is this your first stream? This is not my first stream, but that's because I unlist my streams after. I don't know, I feel like I would personally get too much in my head if I thought that everything I said on stream would be up forever. Like, that's totally on me, so I do apologize for that. But it does make, I suppose, streaming something that I can like do on a whim and not feel concerned or anything about. So I do apologize for that, but it's just like a personal preference. Christy says, IWC, how shall I call you? You can just call me Tony. That's what everybody calls me. So if you call me Tony, I'm a happy camper, and I'll know you're talking about me. Small says, does IWC need checkmate? It's what the doctor prescribed, so I will be having it. Okay, e6 blocks this idea. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble with this guy. They seem pretty tough. Okay, let's just develop more dragons and hope that tactics appear. Fella says, I saw on your Instagram you in Cambridge. What were you doing in my hometown? Aw. That's so funny. It really is funny how social media makes everything feel like a very small world. But yeah, to answer your question, Fella, I was there visiting a buddy YouTuber of mine. Wintercat is what he goes by on YouTube, but his actual name is Wilson. So I went to go meet up with Wilson in Cambridge. And I'll tell you what, I think I was there for 3 or 4 days in total. But I remember 2 of those days were basically Cambridge touring sort of focused. So 2 days I spent doing nothing but walking around Cambridge. I'm not complaining at all. It was extremely fun, but holy cow, I walked more than I've ever walked in my entire life. But it was really fun. So shout out Wilson, aka Wintercat. You should definitely go check out it. He has a video that has been absolutely popping off recently about rare anomalies in chess, which is funny because I consider myself a variant guy, but that is like the best video that I've seen on YouTube like recently. Actually, I'll put his name in chat real quick. Wintercat. You should definitely go check out that video. Super duper interesting, and he ran by me like one of the anomalies, but the rest were new to me on the video. So honestly, super duper fun. You should check out his video. Red Play says, how bad do you want checkmate? I need it desperately. That's how bad. He also says, what's your favorite variant piece? Probably the nuke. Which is kind of a lazy answer because it's just extremely overpowered, but I don't know. Am I wrong for loving an extremely overpowered variant piece? I don't know. I just like it. Strawberry says, Wintercat is probably top 4 most favorite chess YouTubers to me behind IWC. The IWC fandom grows stronger every day. Croissant, love Croissant to bits. Gotham Chess, and then Wintercat. I will say, Croissant was one of the first like truly sizable YouTubers, because at the time I was a much smaller channel. I think I had like 12,000 subscribers, and Croissant had like 70 something thousand subscribers. So multiply my subscribers like 7 times and you'd get what Croissant had. And I emailed him and I was like, hey, I have this video idea. Would you be down to collab? And he was so nice about it. He was like super willing to collab and, you know, gave me the time of day basically to like record the video and have it edited and published and what have you. And I believe, I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it was one of the dragon videos. I'm not totally sure though. Oh, I might be mistaken on that. I'm not sure. But yeah, my collab with Croissant was one of the first times that a much bigger YouTuber than myself, you know, gave me a chance to actually collaborate and interact and what have you. So shout out Croissant. That was that meant a lot to me, both at the time and to this day. Shink says, hey Tony, I want to say this as you're still small, but I remember you focus on yourself. I feel like you got that. As you continue to get bigger, there will be attackers and haters. Yeah, I mean, it's totally okay, because I will say I do appreciate when I get nice messages from you guys. because there's enough of you guys that message me very positively about my videos that the haters kind of just go unnoticed. So shout out the haters for trying, but shout out you guys even more. Okay, I'm gonna flag. Okay, let's go here. I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna win this though. Okay. No more lore for at least the end of this game. But I have so much that I want to talk about YouTube and Wintercat and Croissant and what have you. But for the meantime, I will evilly rub my grubby hands together in anticipation of the checkmate that's abound. Dord says, hi, Charge. Hi, Dord. I know you weren't talking to me, but hi, Dord. Okay, we get this dragon pinned. Not necessarily the end of the world. Let's triple down, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Quadruple down on the knight on f6. Should they take, I take back. Not good with checkmate says, Tony does not believe in time control. Time control is just a theory, right? It's propaganda to scare you into moving faster. Don't worry about it. Time is just a construct. It's a human construct. Don't worry about it whatsoever. No Fney says, Tony, would you tell us roughly how old you are? Oh, it's on my Instagram. I'm 21 on the dot. Exactly 2-1. I'm exactly 21. Michael says, who is your favorite chess player? Ooh, okay. I'm going to answer this 2 different ways. A, in general, and B, professionally. My favorite chess player in general is probably Viper King. Shout out Phil. Because we went to a Charlotte chess tournament together, which was extremely fun. I had so much fun. I'm gonna be honest, we didn't even do that much. We mostly just hung out and did the tournament, so to speak. But I had an absolute blast. So Viper King is probably my favorite chess player all around. Professionally, I don't know. This is gonna sound like I'm answering the question, who's the strongest chess player of all time, but I'm not. I'm just answering who my personal favorite chess player is. And I'm going to say Bobby Fischer. There's, how do I say this? There is a lot to unpack. That's like the most gentle way I can say that. Again, I'm speaking from the chess aspect. There's a lot to unpack about Bobby Fischer as a person. I will say that's true about everybody, but especially for Bobby Fischer, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad. But as far as chess players go, I like his style. I like that it was him by himself. I love the concept that he was just so dedicated to his craft that he just became that good at it. But yeah, that's my answer to professionally who my favorite chess player is. Aw, okay, I love the purple hearts in chat. Drawback chess collab with Chess Simp. Actually, that's a good comment. Is Chess Simp like around? I thought he retired from YouTube, but I'm not totally sure. Okay, I think I take. Sacrifice the dragon. I'm only gonna have 1 dragon left, which is not ideal. Oh, I need to focus. Oh boy, I need to focus. Okay, I'm gonna take this. And then I think I walk the king down. Surely. Then I drop the dragon back to stop the promotion. Oh, I might get cooked here, I'm not gonna lie. Brandon says Capablanco is really good too. Yes. His lore is more obscure, but that's kind of inherent to the fact that he was a Cuban chess player. But yeah, he's definitely up there for sure. I'd be curious to know what you guys think, or who you guys think is the best chess player of all time. Not your favorite, just the best, period. I'm very curious to know. I would die on the hill of Bobby Fischer. I would die on that hill. Even if you like account for era and stuff, I would probably die on the hill of Bobby Fischer, but I'm not sure. I should probably die on the hill of not getting cooked in this game. Ah! Wait, is that checkmate? Oh no, I have to give up the dragon! I'm so cooked! I'm gonna distract myself with Nofni's question. What is the highest elo you've ever reached? In any time control bullet, 2400. Oh, we're cooked. I'm not gonna flag though. I will give my opponent the honor of smacking me down with a good old checkmate. In fact, yes, it's gonna be ladder's mate. You know what? I should be sad. But that was such a good game, and their name was I Want Dragons, and they ladders mated me. It's like so many upsides to me losing this game that I'm almost like content. Well, GG's. GG's to I Want Dragons. Let me update this win-loss draw situation. 2, we do have 1 loss on the board. GG's. Extremely well played. Z says, how does the dragon move? Wow, I am so accustomed to this just being like well known. I didn't even put it in the description or anything, but the dragon does move like a knight and a bishop combined. Elias says, who's the cute little guy dancing in the corner of the screen? Chat, please help Elias figure out who this cute little guy, which I agree on the wording there, dancing on the screen is. You can tell that I Want Dragons is a student of Ooga Booga Ladder. I Want Dragons has been studying this since 3000 BCE. Oh, I feel so bad doing this, but I am going to abort games that challenge me to a regular game of chess, or a regular game of chess with the dragons added. Please challenge me to what is linked in the description down below, which is just a normal game of dragon chess. Yes! Okay. Go Sunov, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, has challenged me to a very appropriate game of 5 dragons versus the king. Let's rock and roll. Aw, Dord says the mage, of course. Precisely. See, this is why Dord is a mod. He knows all the right answers to these suspicious questions. Chessplayer says, IWC, can you become a GM before Gotham Chess? 0% chance. And I genuinely, for the most part, consider myself a big-headed person. even if it's not correct, I consider myself somewhat of a big-headed person. But there's no way in any multiverse dimension, what have you, that I become a grandmaster before Gotham Chess. What I will say is, could Martin become an arena grandmaster? Shout out if you've seen the recent series Playing Normal Chess. Before Gotham becomes an actual grandmaster. Now that's a question for... Oh, I should just make a poll. I keep forgetting that I'm the YouTuber in this situation. And because you guys are the viewers, I'm the one who's supposed to be manipulating the polls and putting stuff on the screen. I feel like I'm just like talking to you guys. Darth says, are you going oldest challenge or to newest or question mark? I'm not 100% sure what that means, to be honest. DD says, good night, Tony. Good night, chat. Good night, DD. You could leave the chat, or rather the stream up in the background. We're not going to be that loud. We'll keep it down so DD can watch us while he sleeps. Okay, I made that sound way too creepy for no reason. Let's drop the dragon back and triple down on this knight on f6. Yui says, I'm a bad player at chess. I have less elo than Martin, but chess is my favorite game right now. Do you have any tips for me? And also, you and Gotham are my favorite chess YouTubers. Aw, that's actually like mind-boggling to me. I will answer your question about actual improvement in just a second. But when I was in high school, which, considering I'm 21, was just not that long ago at all. But when I was in high school and I was having lunch and stuff, Gotham Chess was 100% my like comfort YouTuber. Because it was a game that I understood. He explained it, or to this day, to be frank, I don't know why I'm speaking in the past tense. He explains it in a very engaging way. And I don't know, it just kept me like super hooked on the game. And I already I already by myself liked the game. But Gotham made it like, I guess a daily thing for me. So it's absolutely mind-boggling to me that I can be a species, at least, of comfort YouTuber to somebody else. So I really do appreciate you guys for watching. But yeah, that's my spiel about Gotham Chess. The official USA says, I sent a very important message for you, Tony. Please look at it. I'm assuming you're referring to Instagram. I'll check Instagram after the live stream, but not at the moment. The Real Clover says, IWC, what's your FIDE rating? I don't believe I have a FIDE rating, but I do have a USCF, which is a little over 1900. I think it's like 1906, something like that. Okay, wait, I have to do the poll. Oh, I'm not going to see chat for a moment, but I'm going to do this poll real quick. Start a poll. Who gets a title first? Okay, first answer, Gotham Chess. GM title, of course. Or Martin, Arena Grandmaster title. Okay, Queen takes back. We do take here with the dragon. I do believe this is forced mate already. The random says, are you the dancing wizard in the corner? I can only aspire to be. All right, we take here with check. Didi says, you're 21. Are we the same age? We are. If you're 21, then I'm 21, which means we, as a collective unit, are 21. All right, super good game. Thank you, Go, for playing Gostinov. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That does put our win-loss draw. It's rather tedious to update, but I do think it's amusing. At 2-1-0 at the moment. Sweet. Okay, we have 2 victories, 1 loss under our belt. Let's go ahead and accept another challenge. I'm doing these totally randomly to try to be as fair as possible. Grand River. 5 dragons. Let's go. I'm playing the same move every time because I am very much actively preparing to play against these college students. Because it's going to be the UNC kids, the UNC Chapel Hill kids, who are, I call them kids, but they're they're my age and they're very smart. So I don't think it's going to be easy at all. And I think their chess club is relatively strong as well. And the NC State kids, which is where I actually attend. So I feel more in my sort of universe there. But still, these are college kids. And if they play chess, they're probably going to be pretty smart. So I need all the training that I can get playing 5 dragons against a normal P set. Grand River, if you're watching the stream, we're playing against you. Appear, apparate. La 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 la. Okay, I think... Oh my goodness, the chat just updated. What? I'm actually in shock. Holy cow, like... Genuinely 50 or 60 chats just zoomed through. I think I was lagging for a second. Holy cow, almighty. Legault says, wait, we attend the same college? Wait, Legault, if you actually go to NC State, message me. Like 100% message me on NC State. You've got to be kidding me. I'm actually tripping crazy style. Message me on Instagram. If we go to the same college, or if you're in North Carolina or whatever, message me on Instagram. I'm more than happy to like talk to you guys and stuff. Like, I'm trying to expand my circle and stuff, so don't mind if I do. Okay, I think Grand River, we might have to abort this game because I don't think they're playing a move. But GG's. That's not going on the win-loss draw, of course. But yeah. Okay, see, the chat is moving now. It froze for so long, I was just talking to myself. Holy cow. Cray says, what is your favorite color? Any guesses? Any guesses what my favorite color is? Taki says, we love you, IWC. I watch all your vids all the time on campus. Aw, that's really sweet. I'm so glad. Like, honestly, messages like that make me want to try my best to post every single day. It's not always achievable. Sometimes it's 6 days out of the week. Sometimes it's 5. But I'm more than happy to when I get messages like that. Like, genuinely, that means a lot. Jack! Yo, what is Jack doing in the comments? Jack says, I can't believe IWC is only 12 years old. Yes, I'm just a younging. If you guys haven't seen, I did a collab on Jack's channel where we played, as part of his series, Guess the Difference. Or not Guess the Difference, holy cow. I'm thinking of Guess the Elo. It's just called The Difference. And we played a game on there, and unfortunately, no spoilers. You're gonna have to go check out his channel, Jack Sark on YouTube, if you want to go see how that went. But okay, let's accept a different challenge. Also, Jack, if you want to challenge me to dragons, I'm more than happy to pick you out of the bunch. Okay, I want you checkmate. I'm not gonna lie, these are hilarious. I love these accounts that are very clearly named specifically to play against me. This is so funny to me. But okay, I want you checkmate. 5 dragons versus the entire piece set. AJ says, hi Tony, you are friends. Are you friends with Croissant? I love your collabs. Please make more. Yes. I will say our most recent collab. Yes, I want you checkmate is actually here. Perfect. Dragon to C4. After the most recent collab with Croissant, I totally bamboozled him into playing with some absolutely buffoonery. I invited him to play with some very suspicious rules. So I hope we're still friends after that. Jack says, haha, maybe later. I'm waiting for my lunch to finish cooking. All right, sounds like a plan. Blaine says lunch at midnight. Well, Jack is one of those Aussie guys that stands upside down and fights with kangaroos or whatever they do down there. Soft Min says, I'm the opponent playing you. Well, good luck. I'm going to do my best to attack you with all of my dragons. Rah. Brandon says, I'm in a really bad losing streak right now. Do you have any advice on how to get out of it? If that's a question about losing right now, as in this moment, please do something else. And I don't mean that like to parent you at all, but like I've been in that position. Definitely try to go do something else. Go outside, talk to a friend, watch a TV show, cook something, what have you. Because you're probably just like not in a good headspace right now to play chess. But yeah, you should be totally fine though. Viper says, hello. For anybody that doesn't know, Viper King is my official IRL husband. It is official via court documents. I wonder sometimes if I'm selling the bit too hard, but how hard can you sell this bit? You know what I mean? Like I want to push the limits here. Ryan says, I love your content, IWC. I watch a new video every morning while rolling out of bed is so good. I want to thank you lots. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys because you guys make it possible for me to basically do funny business and make a living out of it. So I appreciate you guys. Nick says, you got me into chess with a $2 donation. Thank you, Nick. You got me into chess and made me a London player. Rah! Wait, let me like the comment too. Okay, and heart it. Boom. Rah! The London fandom grows stronger every day. Viper says, this is true, hubby. See? Both sides can concur and say that this is true. So there should be no doubt in your minds that we are actual husbands. No says, will you go easy on my 500 elo sister? Oh, chat disappeared. If she challenges you. Do you want the appropriate answer or the honest answer? Raw, I want checkmate, raw. Christy says, IWC, you're so good at what you do. Don't stop. Aw. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate it. Check, and I think we do have force mate here. Ujipa question mark says the second channel when? That's a super valid question. I haven't been super on top of my game with the second channel. I started it when I came back to YouTube after my long break, and I thought, oh, I want checkmate says GG's. Did I just say I want checkmate? I want you checkmate says GG's. So I'll say GG's in chat. But I said I was gonna make a schedule and then I didn't, so that's definitely on me. I will say, if you guys want, like on Instagram, you guys can send me like comfort games that you guys have played, because I think that's what I want to do on the channel, on the second channel. I want to do like, what did I play last time? It was like that delivery game. I really enjoyed that because for me it's relaxing, it's very chill. I don't feel the need to edit those videos. I just post it as is, and I'm having a good time, and I know that you guys enjoy those. Yeah, if you have a second channel, says Robotic Boy, I do. It's very much a comfort channel. It's called I Want Games. I Want Checkmate Games, something like that. I don't even know the name of the second channel. That's how bad the situation is. But yeah, if you guys want to send me on Instagram any comfort games that you guys play, that's kind of what I want to do on the second channel. But it does take a little bit of time away from me sort of focusing on the main channel. So definitely send me any ideas you have on Instagram. Okay, I Want Blunders. I love these names. I'm gonna be thinking about this for a while after. I Want Blunders. 5 dragons versus the normal piece set. Wow, these usernames are absolutely diabolical. Wick D Buns question mark says, are you gonna do this tomorrow or only today? This live stream will probably be only today. Oh, I think we have the forced mate again with Dragon Age 5. But I don't know, I want to start live streaming more often, but I get in my head, you know, about being live because I can't edit out if I make any like silly mistakes, which is silly. I've been doing this for long enough that I should be not in my head about that, but I don't know. The Real Clover says, I hung checkmate when. I'll make an alt account where I just totally get bamboozled every single time. Oh wait, did I update the win counter? Okay, I know there's delay on this. I genuinely have to hop on a call with Viper so he can tell me what on earth. Yeah, I'm sorry. Phil, I'm so sorry. He says, Viper says, Hubs, I forgot to turn on ultra low latency again. I did. Well, I didn't forget this time. I hit manage broadcast on OBS, and then I went to my YouTube studio to try and change it to ultra low latency. And it didn't work. I think because managed broadcast actually starts the stream, but I didn't get that impression because there's a different button that says start streaming. So I'm not, I don't know, maybe I'm just dense. I'm probably just dense, but yeah. I'll tell you what, for next time I'll have this figured out. Even if I have to do a sort of practice stream and stop a stream and start a stream, I'll have it figured out for next time. Did I update the win-loss draw? I don't think I did. Is it 4-1-0 or is it 3-1-0? Okay, I know the chat is a little bit behind. Oh, Eggroll says, what is ultra low latency? It basically means that when I speak into the mic, you guys don't hear it for another 20 seconds. So like in real life, I'm saying these words right now, but me saying I'm saying these words right now won't hit you guys for another 20 seconds. I don't know if that's possibly the most confusing way I've ever explained that ever, but hopefully that makes sense. Salman says, I love your channel. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. It's 4. Okay, it is 4-1-0. Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure, to be honest. Okay, 4-1-0. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention possibly the most critical aspect of me playing with 5 dragons against the university kids. Which, again, I didn't see a lot of your comments about the college/university kids because the stream stopped, like the chat stopped updating, which was very dumb, but whatever. I was going to say, I'm going to offer $100 to anybody who can beat me with 5 dragons. So, is this a good idea? I have no idea. I'm prepared to lose upwards of like $500-600 because there's probably going to be a smart aleck that's going to come through and absolutely wipe the floor with me. But as is life. So, yeah, that's part of the challenge. Also, part of the reason that I intend to practice this many times beforehand. Okay, we have like 30 challenges. Okay, let's zoom through some of these. Dude of Chess 24. Best of luck. We've got 5 dragons versus 1 army of chess pieces. Jamar says, I love you. My elo is 277. Aw, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from the channel. I try my best to be somewhat educational. Viper says, absolute cinema. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chess Player says, is there a piece that is all the pieces combined? I think that would be the Amazon. Because the Amazon is a queen and a knight, but a queen is already a bishop and a rook. I guess that doesn't include pawns, but a queen can do a diagonal capture. The only thing an Amazon can't do that any other piece is capable of doing is en passant. So I guess if you're including en passant, I have no idea. But if you're not including en passant, the Amazon does what every other piece does. Timothy says, have you ever watched Murder Drones? If not, can you? Yeah, sure. What is Murder Drones? I will say, if you guys do want to recommend like movies or series to me, I'm more than happy to try them out. I'm personally very interested in like psychological horror. So if you guys have any like recommendations for psychological horror films, I'm super down to give them a look. Find the Maximus says, how do I play Fairy Stockfish? You can actually go to this website, and I think it's like, I think you can go to Tools, Editor, and then challenge the bot. But yeah. Oh my goodness, the chat suddenly updated again, and like 50 more people, it's like chats came through. It's so annoying. Okay. Blaine says, hey, you're talking too loud. I need to sleep. Shh. Everybody keep it down for Blaine. He's trying to sleep. Ryan says, do you watch anime? I have. I've watched Death Note and Pluto. And those were by far, I loved Death Note and Pluto. So if you have any anime recommendations that are similar to Death Note or Pluto, I'm more than happy to check those out. Phil says, have you ever seen the movie Get Out? Personally, my second favorite movie. Get Out. What is Get Out? Oh, is that the Peele movie? What's his name? Like the guy from Key and Peele. What's his name? Jordan Peele? I think I have, yeah. Or at least I saw a recap on it or something like that. But I understand the premise of the movie. It is a very good movie. Definitely psych horror sort of genre. So I do think that's a very interesting plot line. Issa says, I love Death Note too. Aw. I'm so happy to see that. Yui says, because of you, I'm probably going to make my YouTube channel into a chess channel, and I'm going to try to get better at chess. Shout out. Absolute best of luck. It is definitely a process, but that's like anything with life, right? Like anything, you give it enough time and effort, you will see improvement. Viper says, yeah, Get Out is Jordan Peele's movie. Yes. I actually watched... Ooh, that's free? Yum, yum, yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I watched a video talking about Jordan Peele's sort of career as a movie director, because I love Key and Peele. I love their comedy sketches and what have you. But I think it's really cool that he made the transition. Oh, I didn't realize that was Checkmate. Into directing movies. You can actually see like the flavor. It's not overtly done because obviously these are comedy sketches that Key and Peele have created, but you can sort of see the flavor of horror in some of Key and Peele's sketches, which I think is really cool. Also, Dude of Chess says, hi, I'm watching the stream, LOL, in chat. Hello, in the game chat. Hello. Thank you for watching. All right, let's pick a different challenger. I want Checkmate, but not. Oh, I misclicked. Okay, we're playing Khaled 1001. Khaled 1001, absolute best of luck. Kizar in the YouTube chat says, how can I play drawback chess? Oh, if you just Google drawback chess, the website should be the first result. So yeah, that's how you can play drawback chess. Crayfish says, wait, have you seen the movie Obsession? It has been the scariest movie I've ever seen. Is it like actually like a horror movie? Like, I know that's another Key and Peele, or not, oh my goodness. Another Key and Peele movie is not what I meant to say. I know that's another one of Jordan Peele's, like, directorial cinemas. But I haven't seen it, no. Is Obsession really good? I've seen, like, the Instagram reels of people's, like, obsessing over... Oh, no, wait. Obsession isn't Peele. Obsession is... What's the other guy's name? Is Obsession the guy that made Backrooms? I'm all over the place. I'm absolutely all over the place with the movie situation. It's not. Okay. It's a thriller. Okay, I can see that. Let's play... Let's go here. Oh, there we go. Crayfish says it's the only horror movie that's actually scared me. I will say I'm very easily scared, so if you suggest a horror movie, it will probably make me poop my pants. Jacob says, hi, Tony. Bit of a long story here, but I want to say thank you. Okay, wait. How do I read this entire comment? We're going to figure this out immediately. Okay, here we go. Hi, Tony. This is from Jacob with the $10 donation. I really appreciate it. Bit of a long story here, but I want to say thank you. Back in October, my girlfriend got in a car accident that nearly ended her life. Holy cow. Text limits here, so more incoming. Here, I'll go ahead and drop a heart and a like. Wow, that's a not easy. I'll definitely hang on for a sec while you complete the comment. But I do appreciate the $10 donation. I do appreciate any of the support. That's always greatly appreciated. Nofni says, what color do I press when trying to challenge you? Press the black circle, because that will give you the black pieces and me the white pieces, which of course means the dragons. Oh, another $10 donation. I really appreciate that, Jacob. You don't have to keep donating to complete your story, by the way. I'm more than happy to read it regardless. Jacob says she lost a leg, suffered a traumatic brain injury, broke more bones than I can remember. Wow. The list goes on. She was medically sedated for the first 3 weeks of our time in the hospital. Holy cow. I mean, oof, I'm very sorry to hear that. That's not easy. Oof. This was by far the hardest time in my life. Your videos were the only thing that could distract me from everything going on. I love your engaging commentary and positive attitude. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I'm so sorry to hear about your girlfriend, and I'm infinitely glad that the videos could help you. Here, wait, let me drop a heart on that as well. Could help you get through that time, because that sounds... Whew, that sounds heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Amazon, or rather, who is it that asked? Learning countries are cool. How does the dragon move? Moves like a knight and a bishop combined. Jacob says, sorry for the unsolicited rant. I just wanted to say thank you. Please keep up the wonderful vids. Absolutely. Thank you so much for all of the donations. And I just don't have the words to say that I'm terribly sorry for... Oh, that's heavy. Terribly sorry for what happened to your girlfriend. And I'm so happy that I could be a species of comfort during that time. So, yeah. Ooh, Jacob says this isn't much, but go buy yourself some coffees or something. I think I can get myself several coffees with your donations. Thank you so much. Also, my girlfriend is doing great now. She's got a prosthetic leg and has been absolutely killing it. Shout out. Shout out. That's absolutely amazing. I'm very glad to hear that she was able to get through that time. That's very inspiring. And I think gives all of us a reason to be very grateful for the position that we're in, because that's a card for sure to be dealt. Aw, Viper says, I wish you and your girlfriend the best, Jacob. Glad you're doing better. Aw, that's hubby always being a sweetheart. Now you guys can see why we're married. See, Jacob, that's why me and hubby are married, because we both have the same very uplifting attitude about things. But yeah, I'm very glad to hear that she's doing better. And again, thank you so much for the very, very generous donations. Yeah, I'm more than happy to talk to you guys about these things. Ooh, Project says, thanks for the great content. Absolutely. I'm so glad that you guys enjoy. I don't think I'm going to flag here. We only have 1:30, but I do have 4 dragons, and the queen is Bamoosh. So I think we're doing pretty well here. Dord says dragons are worth 7.28 points. Dord, you are going to have to explain to me how you got to the conclusion that that is 7.28. Or rather, that a dragon is worth 7.28 points. Kevin with the $5 donation. Hello, everybody. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for the $5 donation. It is greatly appreciated. That's so funny to me. The concept of the $5 donation to say hello. Hello, hello. But yeah, I do appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin. Red Cardinal says, are you joke married or actually married? See, this is the kind of comment that makes me ponder on whether or not I gotta break the bit in the name of being honest. And I'll be honest, my inclination is to not break the bit. My inclination is to say that I am actually married. But I don't want to lie at the same time, so moral dilemma to be had here. Okay, I think this is not forced mate, but very close. Knight to e7 is the only legal move. We double down with the dragon. This rook would have to come and defend, and then this dragon comes out, threatens mate in 1. So it's not winning yet, but it's pretty close. Dort says it's 2 pi plus 1 points because of math. Now, Dord, you are a mod on the channel, but I have to admit, because of math is not the most convincing argument. Or, inversely, if it is a convincing argument, it's one that I'm going to have to utilize more frequently because of math. I'm going to tell the IRS that. I don't think I'll be paying taxes this year because of math. I might have to hit him with that liner. Mr. Waffle says, how much do you think a dragon is worth? I think it's worth 7. Like 7 flat is probably the best roundabout sort of approximation. But it's definitely worth, it's not inherently worth more, but when there are no pawns in front of the dragons sort of limiting their movement, it's better for white almost immediately. But if we're just comparing it point blank to other pieces, it's probably worth like 7, if I had to guess. Oh, I missed so many comments. I'm Wheezing says, yo, Tonito, sorry I missed the start of the stream. I was playing a soccer game and we drew. I got a shout out. How did you like Weezer? You said you were going to listen after stream. Oh, I didn't listen after stream, did I? Oh my goodness. Wait. Okay, hold on. Now I have to listen. Is this going to get my stream copyrighted? Many questions. But I can't be bothered, to be honest. If I get copyrighted, c'est la vie. We are listening to Weezer now. Oh, I have 30 seconds? Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, we take here real quick. Let me wrap up this game and then we're listening to Weezer. And I'm missing comments. Oh, wait a second. Project Breadcrumb donated $2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And he says, hello, Kevin. The hello string continues. Kevin responds with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, I have to heart all of these. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kevin, I don't think I hearted your original one, but I did heart your second one. Kevin says, how are we all doing tonight? Oh, I'm running low on time. Okay, wait, let me lock in. Lock in on this. Let me lock in on the game. Then we listen to Weezer. Then I catch up on comments. And then peace is brought to earth. Okay, maybe we've extended the goal a little bit with that last checkpoint, but we're pretty close there. 18 seconds. This is not looking good. To be fair, the opponent hasn't played in a second, so I think we might be okay. Oh, that's such a good move. Okay, we'll play here. I'm just going to throw pieces around. I have to reroute to target d6. Nicholas says, what other languages do you speak besides chess, chess variants, and English? Spanish. Spanish is the other language that I speak. So yeah. Because my heritage is Cuban, which I'm very proud of. So yeah, I speak Spanish besides English. It's mostly conversational. It's mostly in the topics that I'm familiar with. For example, if you wanted me to speak about ajedrez, I'm more than happy to speak about chess. But if you asked me about, I don't know, architectural design or something, that's not something that I grew up speaking Spanish about, so I'm probably toast if I have to like have a conversation about that. Okay, 12 seconds left, but I don't think this is bad for me. I think this is pretty good, actually. I have tricks. At the very least, I have tricks. Check is mate. And with that, we do win our 5th game. Holy cow. Dang says, hey, I'm here, new here. Hello, Dang. Please don't spam in the chat. I've not had to. Oh, I have to time you out now. Thank you, Viper King. Shout out, Viper King. I appreciate that. I was just about to time you out, and I hate timing out people. It's such a lame thing to have to do, but it is necessary so people don't get the idea that if you spam, you get my attention. So thank you, Viper King, for swooping in, or rather, let me rephrase. Thank you, Hubby, for sweeping in with the ban there, or not the ban, the timeout rather. Ryan says, "Good night, IWC. Sleep tight. Don't let the back rank bite." I will do my best. No promises though. It is my favorite mate, but sometimes it bites me in the butt too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a good night as well. Tony at Tony U2V says, when Chess Ultimate again? Honestly, I haven't done Chess Ultimate in a hot second. I just have a lot of video ideas that I want to try, but I'll come back around to Chess Ultimate eventually. Kevin says, guys, should I tell the girl that I like her? I think the answer is obvious, no? The answer is clear. You should definitely tell the girl that you like her. My opinion is life is too short. If you feel some kind of way and it's an honest sort of thing, just tell her. It's gonna hurt a little bit if she doesn't like you back, but if she does, you've now opened the door to a whole new world of possibilities. That's my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm just a chess YouTuber. I'm not a life coach by any means. Absolutely just a chess coach. Or not a chess coach, a chess YouTuber. Game Dog says, ¿Qué opinas del diseño arquitecto? That's very clearly says, what's your opinion on architectural design? Which is very clearly a play at the fact that I can't speak Spanish if it's not about things that I've like grown up talking about, which is like chess and school and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out. That's a funny comment. Okay, let's accept another challenge. I'm not totally sure how much longer this stream is going to last. I am getting a little bit tired. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm doing this mostly for fun, but I will do this again more often. I have more days coming up where I'm totally free. So I'll probably hop back online. I don't want to make any promises about like dates or times or how long I'm going to be streaming, but I definitely will be back. Ooh, another donation. I don't know what currency this is, but absolutely thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Fella says, Tony, have you ever played or enjoyed poker? No. Or rather, not like I haven't enjoyed it. I've never played poker. I don't even know the rules. I do know that there's a species of chess player to poker pipeline, which I have no idea what that's about, but I don't know. Maybe should I dabble in poker? It's gambling, isn't it? Shouldn't I be against that? It seems like not a great thing. But yeah. Jack's Art, not to be confused with Jack's Arc, says, I got school tomorrow. Stop keeping me awake. All right, new goal today. We're keeping Jack awake for as long as we can. We will be streaming until Jack can no longer stay with us. This is the new requisite of the stream. Chess Player says, at IWC, can I donate ELO? I wish you guys could donate me ELO. I could be 3,000 in no time. Rah! Oh boy, here's my Spanish reading comprehension quiz. Nicholas says, ¿Qué estudias en tu universidad? Estoy estudiando económica y quiero estudiar español como menor, pero odio la VHL, which I don't know what VHL is. I'm studying psychology though. I'm thinking about switching it to marketing because a lot of the stuff I've done on YouTube has been sort of marketing adjacent, which I think would be interesting. He says that he's studying economics, but wants to do Spanish as a minor, which I think is totally fair. We have checkmate. Oh no, I feel bad doing this. We have checkmate. But yeah, to answer your question, Nicholas, I'm studying psychology. I'm thinking about changing it to marketing. And yeah, I think you should totally do Spanish as a minor. I don't know what VHL is though. You should totally explain that to me for sure. This person says I would donate all 500 of my ELO if I could. Aw. Yes, we could get to 10,000 ELO. But yeah, okay, let's play this mate in one. Kaifi says, hi, it's Christy. This is now in the PyChess chat, not in the YouTube chat. And good luck. GG's. Absolutely good game. Thank you, Christy, for playing. I really appreciate it. All right, let's pick up another challenger, Sharkboy 39. Sharkboy 39, I meet you with Dragon to G5. C-Math says, don't you want checkmate? Oh, right, stream delay. I do, rah. Cypress says, no mercy. Yes. Somebody asked me if their little sister played, would I play easier? The correct answer is yes. But the actual answer is no. Oh, the dichotomy of man. Wait, what's the score right now? I know it's going to take a second, but what's the score? It's like, is it 5-1-0 or 6-1-0? I don't really know, to be honest. IWF says, soy malo en ajedrez y en español. That's fair. I'm not particularly good at either one either, to be totally fair. Shark of the Day says, psychology was a fun major, though I realized I wanted to be in philosophy partway through. Okay, this brings me to a different point. A different point that is not contextualized for you guys as my IWC audience, but in my life makes sense, which is that I had a really good philosophy teacher that I enjoyed so much. Okay, so it is 6-1-0, perfect. I had a philosophy teacher that I enjoyed his class a lot. I really, really did. And it got me thinking that maybe I should change to philosophy, but I'm a little concerned about the optics of that. I don't know if it's, I don't know, I guess a psychology degree and a philosophy degree, if the rest of the resume is the same, doesn't really make a huge deal. So if I enjoy philosophy more, I should just dabble in that. But I don't know, you guys can tell me. That's more life advice than chess, stuff, but it's something that I dabbled in, or rather I considered for a moment, because I did enjoy his class specifically a lot. But yeah. Wait, Kevin, $2, thank you so much, says, so, no way, brother, no freaking way. So she says she has feelings for me too. No way, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, wait, can I pin your comment? Wait, how do I do this? Actually an unk. What? Wait, why can't I pin your comment? Add as moderator, hide user? That's not what I want to do. I want to pin it. No, what? Anyways, I tried. Kevin, absolute shout out. If you haven't liked Kevin's comment, you definitely should. That's hilarious. Okay, we're going to abandon Sharkboy's game because I don't think he's going to play. But shout out Kevin, my boy Kevin. That's absolutely insane. Okay, I want checkmate, but not. Wait, have I played you already? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll try to accept other challenges after this. But yeah, congrats, Kevin. That's crazy. All right, new purpose of the stream. The original purpose was to train me playing with 5 dragons so I don't lose $100 to university students. The new goal of this stream is get Kevin in a relationship. let's shift focus here. Toxic with the $2.50 donation. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Let me heart and drop a like. Thank you, thank you. That's crazy though. Shout out Kevin. Kevin spitting game over here. Do not underestimate Kevin. Kevin coming in hot with the fire bars. Absolutely crazy. That's so crazy. Muhammad says you should play drawback chess, but you only know the opponent's drawback. The problem is I'd have to coordinate with the opponent, which I guess I could do. I could drag Viper King into my basement of chess video production and try that out, but yeah, it's not a bad idea. I just have to do it with somebody who I know is going to reveal their drawback. Okay, let me abandon this game and try somebody else on for size. Psychor Games, like this comment if you like this comment. Now we're thinking with our butts. Japanda says, "What's a girlfriend? Someday we shall all know." I say that like I don't have a very loving girlfriend. I do have a girlfriend. She is I mean, to say that words don't capture who she is as a person, I really do mean that. I'm not even trying to be corny. Like she makes me want to be the best version of myself possible because of who she is. That's like the best way that I can put that. She's just absolutely amazing. And if you're out there waiting for your own lucky lady, I promise you, life will deliver her to you when the time is right. Just trust in the process. It really does get better. Legoat says, "Oh no, the chat is going so fast." Kevin with another donation says, "Guys, we're going fishing tomorrow." No freaking way, dude. That's so cool. I will say I've never been fishing, but everybody that I know that fishes says it's really like chill and like a good time passer. I would think it gets boring, but hey, if you're there with your soon-to-be partner, perhaps, maybe, I don't want to jinx it, then yeah, it sounds like a good time. It sounds like a good old time. Okay, I don't think Sam is gonna play. I feel bad because I know I've left a lot of these challenges hanging for a minute. Let's go with Lil TV Guy. Lil TV Guy. That's such a good name. All right, we start with Dragon to G5, but yeah, shout out Kevin. That is crazy. James says, "W Kevin, don't get worm bait, get raw shrimp." All right, now we got the fishing advice going in the chat. We've now gone from a chess channel to a fishing channel, or rather, chess channel to dating channel to fishing channel. The progression, I think, makes sense. All right, we get pawn to E5. We'll go ahead and grab up that queen. Oh, let me scroll up. Dord says, "At IWC, have you ever played Undertale? I think it would make great content on IWC games." I haven't. I'll be frank, I'm not even totally sure what Undertale is. But I can look it up real quick. Undertale. What is this Undertale you speak of? Oh wait, I think I've seen this. Isn't this Sans? Who are the main characters? I think I've seen this. Yeah, Sans. I've seen Sans in like memes or something. I'm not really sure why I know him, but yeah. Max is the best with a $2 donation. Thank you very much. Who wants checkmate? I'm raising both of my hands because that includes me. Himothy says, "Hey IWC, how do I queue to play against you?" Yeah, for anybody who's just arriving to the stream, if you go to the description, there is like a full outline on exactly the steps you need to take. I know it's a little bit involved, but these are chess variants. They're kind of underground. The exact steps that you need to take to send me a challenge. So yeah, go to the description and you could be playing me right away. Toxic says, "At IWC, planning on playing any other games tonight?" I'm assuming that refers to Gartic or some sort of Jackbox game. Probably not, and I hate to say that. But I don't know. I kind of just went live for fun, to be honest, and I like that concept. I like the concept of just going live for fun. And if I commit to a Gartic game, I really don't want to guarantee when I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to finish it. So yeah, probably just Dragons for tonight. We'll probably play like 3 or 4 more games, and I'll probably pack it up. I said probably like 17 times in that sentence, but you probably get the idea. But yeah. Nikhil says, "Hello bro, love from India." Shout out. Thank you. Love from, what is it, a third of the way around the world? Depends on which way you're looking at it. But yeah. Miroslav says, I want checkmate but not. Oh, are you saying that you are I want checkmate but not? If so, GG's. Also, shout out to everybody watching us on Lichess. That's kind of funny to me too, the people spectating the game live. Dort says, "At Psychor Games, he has a second channel for gaming content, even though he's not active." Yeah, I'm basically, for all intents and purposes, inactive on the second channel. I should make some kind of schedule. Like, I have the time, I really do. So I just need to make some kind of schedule so I consistently sit down and make these sorts of videos. But it's really hard, I will say, to allocate time to the second channel when I can allocate that same time to the main channel and create funky variants and, you know, make Martin a grandmaster or whatever shenanigans we've got going on. We get pawn f5. I think there's mate here soon. I'm going to take this rook, and there should be some shenanigans on f7. But yeah, Psycher Game says at IWC, much love from the US. Much love coming out of North Carolina. OMG says, you know what I should do? I should hunt down Mr. Beast, because he's also in North Carolina. Let me scroll back up real quick. OMG says, do you use Windows or Mac? I do have a Mac, which unfortunately limits the games that I can play on Steam, which is not ideal, but I've heard that I can use, what's it called, like a virtual engine, or an emulator, I think it's called. I can use an emulator to play Windows games. Question mark, question mark. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely something that I'm going to look into. Okay, we're grabbing f6. We'll probably have mate on the board in like six or seven. I'm so sorry, 6 or 7 more moves, but that's my honest estimate. All right, h5, check. Let's move number 1. Gage says, love from North Korea. Shout out, Gage. I'm so glad you got internet. That's one of the feats of all time. Oh, I keep forgetting about stream delay. Okay, wait, I actually have to message Viper King after this, because it would be amazing. Okay, we do get checkmate. Good game to Lil TV Guy. It would be amazing if I could change the stream delay to just 0 or minimal, because it's so trippy. Because like now you guys are spamming 6-7, which is, I'm not gonna ban anybody, by the way, for spamming 6-7. Like, it's dumb, but I don't know. Life is too short to get hung up on dilly dallies. But it's funny for me to be talking about one thing and then reading the chat about something that I just said like a little bit ago. So I definitely need to get that fixed. Okay, let's get another game on the go. Let's play against Tony. Shout out Tony 1108. My guy Tony with the same name that I have. Dort says you can just turn on ultra low latency if you're not even streaming. Oh, really? Oh, that's where I've been getting caught up. Okay, because I've tried like turning on the stream and then going to change it, and then you guys told me that you can't change it after, which makes sense because it's already like in full swing at that point. And then I tried today, managing or rather creating the stream itself, but not starting the stream. But I guess it was too late to change it at that point as well. So I'll go in my settings after and I guess just change it right away, question mark. Kevin says, tell Viper King about me. Kevin is asking a very heavy ask here. Tell my husband about him. But you know what? Just for you, Kevin, I'll tell my husband all about you. I really do appreciate the donations as well, by the way. Thank you so much. Timothy says, hey, Tony, do you have kids? I mean, no, not actual kids. I do. I consider the kids that I consider the children that I used to teach chess to at the club where I used to teach chess my kids, and I have referred to them as such in previous videos, which has caused a great deal of confusion among my audience, who's like, wow, I can't believe you have kids, like that's crazy. Especially if they've seen my Instagram and they've seen that I'm 21 and they're like, wow, I can't believe you have kids. But I don't actually have kids. If you've heard me talk about quote unquote my kids, it's just my kids from chess camp. Or not my kids, my students from chess camp. But yeah. The Real Clover says, Tony's kids are his London system pawns. Yes, I love to sacrifice my kids. Feel free to clip that. Dort says, yeah, you can just go into YouTube Studio and set it to ultra low latency after the stream. Oh, that's news to me. I've never, well, I guess I'm not really much of a streamer. I will start with that. I'm definitely like a YouTube video sort of creator. Like I've dabbled in shorts. I've dabbled in streaming as well, and I'm going to try to do it more often, but I'm definitely more of a video-centric sort of creator. OMG says, I had a kid when I was 21, not unnormal. Oh, shout out. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little too caught up, I think, I guess honestly, it's not totally true that I'm too caught up. I guess I'm just waiting for the right person. And like I've said, I love my girlfriend to bits. So I really do hope that it develops into what I'm imagining. But yeah, I guess I'm just waiting for the right person to come along. Pablo says, I thought you were a middle-aged man for a year. I thought you were a middle-aged man. Oh my goodness. How do I kidify my voice? How do I make myself sound more hip with the kids? That's what I gotta get on the more hip with the kids grind. Okay, how do I position my pieces? I guess I do this. They're going for h4, h3. I'm gonna drop the dragon back and sort of brute force block the advancement of the pawn. But you can see these darkened squares are pretty weakened, so I'll try to capitalize on that. Psychor says, at IWC, if you say one or more curse words in your next video, I will eat only healthy foods for a week. It must be one that is typically bleeped on TV. No, I can't in good faith, because I do want my channel to be something that parents can put on for their kids, which, by the way, I have something to say about that after as well. But I do want it to be a PG channel. I do want it to be a totally safe, like, just mentally safe channel. You know, you go to the channel and you know that it's all right, if that makes sense. This person says, wait, you're not 50,000 years old? No, only 49,000, but getting there, definitely getting there. I was gonna say, most of my audience, to my surprise, is older than me. Like, the largest demographic of my audience is 20 to 45, which is mind-boggling to me because I'm 21. So, like, that's crazy. I love that, by the way. It's amazing, but it's unexpected, at least. At least for me, it was unexpected. So yeah, that's very cool to me. Psychor says, at IWC, haha, I'm just joking around. I've loved your wholesome demeanor. Aw, thanks, I appreciate that. We do get bishop to a5. There has to be a way for me to capitalize on these dark squares. Why am I not seeing it is the question. Is this too risky? Dragon to e5, takes. I take back. I mean, I get my foot in the door, but man, is it sketchy. I'm not really sure what to do here, to be honest. Maybe this? I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to get at here. But yeah. Robotic says, I guess chess appeals to an older... Robotic says, I guess chess appeals to an older demographic. I agree. I definitely think chess has a tendency to attract an older audience. And then next up in line, I would probably say, like, Minecraft. And then all the way at the bottom, you have, like, Roblox and Fortnite and what have you. But yeah, chess probably just attracts an older sort of set of people, which is really cool. You get really, I will say, you get good life advice from people older than yourself because they've been around. And I speak more so not online, but I've been to a lot of chess clubs recently, which has been really fun. So I guess more so speaking to that. But yeah, Wheezing says, at IWC, at this point, you have to make a Weezer variant to play against Martin. He needs to listen to them as well. They just released a new single. I did say I was going to listen to them. Okay, hold on. Let me pull them up on Spotify first. I have 2 minutes on the game, so I have plenty of time. Okay, I have Weezer pulled up. Wait, do I recognize them? Hold on. Why do I recognize them? I feel like I've heard Island in the Sun. Or am I totally just psyching myself out here? I don't know. I think I've heard that song though. Okay, let me scroll down. Toxic with the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. He says, I put a $200 Kalshi bet on you saying Bitcoin this stream. Please say Bitcoin, Mr. I Want Checkmate. Please, I really need this. Please say Bitcoin. Listen, I don't know who's betting $200 on me saying Bitcoin this stream. I'm not sponsored by Bitcoin. I don't even necessarily endorse cryptocurrency. But I read your comment, so Shout out. I guess I said Bitcoin. All right, b6 allows knight takes, or rather, dragon takes c6, which puts us in a really good spot. Dort says, LOL. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I hope I just made you $200. Shout out. If I just made Toxic $200, then he's got an absolutely amazing sort of scheme going. Donate $5, make $200. I mean, shout out, I guess. King shuffles over. Forced mate because his knight takes. Dragon takes on d6. Covers these squares like a bishop. And with that, we do win our 7th game. Okay, let me adjust the win-loss draw. It's funny, too, because win-loss draw is a rather tongue-in-cheek sort of setup to have, considering this is basically going to be wins and losses. I could probably play 1,000 games of Dragon Chess, and 0 of them would be a draw. But yeah. Oh my god, the real Clover says someone play the IWC hiccups clip. No shot. Wait, if somebody actually has a clip of me hiccuping, please send that to me on Instagram. Like I would love to see that. That sounds hilarious. Silly fun with the donation. Thank you so much. Make sure to drop a heart on that comment. IWF says at IWC GG. Thank you. Good game. Chess player says at IWC, sorry for the spamming, but here's a video idea. Play chess, but following the 10 commandments. Oh, is that a spinoff of, what is it called? Oh, the video that I made of playing chess, but I follow the rules of Islam. Yes, I did get that idea from the Minecraft guy who I credited in the description as well as in the intro of the video, but yeah. Michael says it's 9-1 now. You missed 2. Wait, did I actually? Cody says I showed up just in time to see you win. Rah. Wait, can somebody corroborate this? Is it actually 9-1 right now? I thought I was updating it as I went. Also, the poll. The poll says 40% Gotham Chess gets GM first, and 60% say that Martin will get the AGM title first. So shout out. Eggroll says play Cloister. I think it got updated. Did it really? I've seen Cloister. I think I played it on the channel. It's sort of like the 10 billion pawns that take. I don't even know what to compare that to, but yeah. Dord says because of the people who didn't move. Oh, okay, yeah. No, if it's somebody who didn't move, thank you, Dord. See, this is why Dord is a mod on the channel. Shout out, Dord. If it's somebody who didn't move, I'm not going to include it because I don't think that's fair to them, and I don't think it's ingenuous. I think it's disingenuous to the chart itself. But yeah, no, I'm not going to count people who haven't moved. Only people that actually played. Toxic says Tony Toenails. New name for the channel. I mean, if you ask me, I want Checkmate is kind of old. I want Checkmate's been around for a minute. I want Checkmate has been the name for 1.5 years. We need a new channel name, and I think it should be Tony Toenails. The real Clover says, I'm not going to say what it actually means, but FYM Tony Toenails. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Okay, let's play. Oh, and Tony in the chat, I'm so sorry, in the Pie Chess chat says GG's, so GG, good game. Okay, let's do one more game, and then I'll chat to you guys for a little bit, and then I should probably go to bed, because I'm honestly kind of fried. But yeah, let's play one more game. Let's go with V1 Ultra Skill. I feel like you have to say that name dramatically. V1 Ultra Skill. Also, my voice is a little bit fried. To be frank, I don't have a lot of practice live streaming, so I do apologize if my voice is kind of leaving slowly but surely. How do I say that name? Will T. Fry says, first time live stream watcher. Shout out. Thank you for watching. Drop a like on the stream so more people are indoctrinated with the London and Dragon ideas that we sell on this channel. Raw. Okay, I don't think this person is going to move. Oh, they're in the chat! God Ultra Kill says, yo, I'm stuck. Refresh the page. If you refresh the page, they say it's not loading. If you refresh the page, it should put you back in it. Oh, he says, IWC, it's me, help. refresh the page and it should put you back in the game. Absolute worst case scenario, X out, come back to Pi Chess, and it should tell you have a game in progress and you should be able to rejoin. Those are my 2 pieces of advice. If that doesn't work, I have no idea, to be honest. Yeah, so try refreshing the page. Worst case, close the page, rejoin. Henry says, play London system with dragons. Ooh, that's a funny concept. Ooh, that's something I could do. I could do like variant pieces involved with openings. Oh no, he says in chat it's not. No, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. If refreshing the page and didn't work, and opening a new tab and refreshing also didn't work, I'm so sorry, but I don't know if this is gonna load at all. Those are the only 2 things that I know could work. Red Cardinal says, I'm kind of depressed right now. The stream is the only thing that's shown even a glimmer of hope this week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't know. Things get heavy sometimes, but I hope things get better for you, bud. And we're all here for you. I kind of want to make a Discord. Oh, he joined! Yes! To finish my previous thought, I do want to make a Discord at some point. It would be a little bit of a headache to moderate and stuff, because even though 99.99999% of you guys are absolute blessings on earth, there is the occasional troll that makes it a headache for everybody else. So either myself would have to moderate or I would have to find people to moderate. But yeah, for those of you that kind of want a community, I feel like this could be, I feel like we as a collective are a very good community. But yeah, shout out. We've got V1 Ultra Skill back in the running. Let's give him a little check. Let's put him to work right away. OMG says you should definitely make a Discord. Yeah, I really should. It's just it's past due at this point, to be honest. I've been putting it off again because I do feel the sort of burden of responsibility to ensure that everything that happens on the Discord is safe, I guess is the best way to put it. But eventually I think it's just time, you know. Aw, Lemon, shout out Lemon. Lemon says very good community. Aw, very sweet. Lemon, you are part of that very sweet community, so I appreciate you moderating for the channel. We get king to g7. Let's slide this dragon up to d4, give another check. Toxic says, we are going to be the mod. We as a collective are going to be the moderators. Okay. I do have faith in you guys. That's another thing. I just have to vet a couple of moderators and I think we'll be in a good spot. But yeah, I do appreciate that. IWF says, get Viper King to moderate. I'd feel bad. I already drag Viper King into so many of my shenanigans. And I even sent him the original pictures of the dragons that I 3D printed. So I burden Viper King quite enough with my sneaky variant shenanigans. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to grab you guys up as moderators. Chess Player says, at IWC, sorry for spamming, but I beat a women's candidate master. Ooh, congratulations. I feel like we all sort of remember the first time that we bamboozled a titled player. It's always an exciting thing. I remember my first time was Anna Rudolph was live streaming, and I think what was I doing? I was playing Bullet or Blitz, and she pre-moved something which lost her queen immediately, and she resigned the game, and I realized she was live streaming. So I checked her live stream, and I will say this was like 4 or 5 years ago now. I wasn't even remotely a YouTuber at this time. But yeah, I pre-moved a couple of moves, or I pre-moved the first 3 moves, and she hung her queen immediately. So yeah, that was my first time beating a titled player. So I don't know, I think that's a very fun thing for chess players in general. So shout out, absolutely congratulations for beating a titled player. That's very fun. We get knight to c6. There has to be a bamboozle here, right? Check. Bishop takes, dragon takes, king f7. I only have 3 dragons left. A little questionable, but we'll see. Robotic says, OMG, Anna Rudolph mentioned. Yeah. Turbo says, IWC's new name should be Variant Colonizer. I like to think of myself as a crash test dummy. I come in, I get thrown around a little bit, and then eventually I get the gist of the variant and start to make sense of it. But yeah. Lemon says, what's with the stream being late at night? Lemon, you know me too well. I can't really explain it, to be honest. I don't know. I just didn't have anything to do. Like, I was gonna go to bed, and I was like, I was gonna do what I usually do. watch Suits, which is a Netflix series, for the 10 billionth time or whatever, and eat Panera, which is like takeout food. And then I was like, you know what I haven't done? You know what I haven't done in a minute? I haven't streamed. And you know what else I haven't done? I haven't played with dragons against my viewers. And then my neurons, I have 3 of them in my brain combined, started to percolate together, started making little snapping noises, and then they suddenly connected. And I realized I should just go live stream. But yeah, God Ultra says, GG's IWC, I'm gone. Yeah, GG's, it was a good game. I think, Bishop E6 is forced, I take, and then it's mate. But yeah, GG's. OMG says, love from Oregon. I know we have a lot of international viewers, but if you are in the US, and if you are in North Carolina, like definitely DM me, because I drive, like the most I'll drive is probably like an hour and 20 or something like that, maybe an hour and a half. But I drive a pretty good distance to meet up with local chess clubs and meet fans and play games. And I'll bring the dragons and we can play and what have you. So yeah, if you're in North Carolina, like definitely shoot me a message. I'm more than happy to point you in the right direction. If you don't know what chess club to go to, I've gone to like 4 or 5 of them. So yeah. Anyways, let me read the chat. We did win our final game. V1 says GG's in the Pie Chess chat. So let's say GG's. And I think that is probably the last game for tonight, for the sake of completion. Let's go ahead and, let me not move the mage. We'll update the win-loss draw to 8-1. Absolutely very good games. I'll read chat for a little bit, and then I should probably go to bed, or else I'm going to be in shambles tomorrow. But yeah, Kevin, Kevin, you're so generous. I really appreciate it. He says, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Y'all, thank you for the assist. Aw. Thank you for the donations, and again, congratulations on the budding relationship. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. But I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, thank you so much for being in chat. Again, thank you so much for the very generous donations. And best of luck. Absolute best of luck. But yeah, that is probably the last game. Oh, Toxic. Wait, Toxic I know from Viper's chat, so I can definitely mod you as well. Sweet. Okay, Toxic, you are as well a moderator now. I do apologize. I know there are a lot of regulars that hop in the chat. I don't want to mod everybody. I try my best to just mod people that I know personally, or at least have interacted with frequently enough to know that they're up to good. But yeah. The Real Clover says, good morning, IWC. Time zones. Because for me at the moment, it is 12:38 in the morning. So it is well past the dead of night. But yeah, good morning to you as well, I suppose. Soul says at IWC, oh, it's going so fast. Bro, please do another croissant collab. They are so entertaining. Yes, I will say a lot of the collaborations that I do with Croissant blow up, to be frank. I don't know how to say that more discreetly, but yeah, they do very well on the channel. So I should definitely try and grab them back on for another collaboration sometime soon. Project Breadcrumb says good night, everybody, or rather, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for being in the chat, and thank you for the $2 donation. Have an absolutely wonderful night. This is, I will say, having an international community is very fun because of comments like this. Shopkeeper says, wait, Shopkeeper, where'd your comment go? Oh, there it is. Shopkeeper says, I just woke up. And Turbo says, good morning, IWC. It's 10 a.m. here. Squid says it's 5 a.m. in the UK. Holy cow. I tried to hop on a Discord call with Wintercat, but I think he'd gone to bed already, which I feel bad for him because if it's 5 a.m. in the UK, even though it's only quote unquote almost 1 a.m. for me, I have no business trying to drag him into a phone call, but I can't say that I was tempted, so I shot him a message, but I think he was out cold at that point already. The Real Clover says, how many knights to beat 8 dragons? Probably a lot. Like, dragons are super strong. Like 18 maybe? That's kind of a wild guess, but especially if there's no pawns like holding back the pieces, a lot, I'd guess. Also, my voice is definitely leaving me. Oh, also, next episode out on the channel will be another longer episode of me getting Martin to his Grandmaster title. So it will be regular chess. I had a lot of fun filming that video. It's already recorded, but it won't be out tomorrow because I decided to stream today instead of edit, so that's my bad. But it will be out on Saturday morning, or rather Saturday morning for me, I suppose Friday/Sunday for some of you guys. But yeah, Gage says you are the first streamer who has shouted me out. Make that double trouble, Gage. Thank you so much for the kind comments. And Yui, thank you so much for the $1 donation. Toxic said, IWC said he had an announcement. You have to trust me because I am a mod. Make sure to ask him about the announcement. I have terrible news, which is that there is no real announcement. I have lots of stuff to talk about, but no announcements really. Lemon says, any noise complaints? No. Luckily, ever since I stopped singing on the channel at the top of my lungs, my neighbors stopped knocking at my door. Believe it or not, there may have been a cause and effect relationship between me singing at the top of my lungs on stream and my neighbors getting irritated and knocking at my door. Cause and effect, imagine. IWF says, IWC, when is the next stream? I don't know, to be honest, because streaming does take time away from me editing, and usually I prioritize editing, but today I decided to just stream because I'm having fun with it. So, let's see, I'm going to the beach Sunday through Wednesday. Wednesday night I'm busy, so it'll either be tomorrow, but no promises. I hate making promises and letting people down. Like, I really don't like that at all. But I'm saying maybe tomorrow, and if not, sometime next week, because I do want to do this more regularly. But yeah, the Zero Moa says, is it easy to learn chess? Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy peasy, like, you know, lemon squeezy, but it's like anything else. You know, if you're learning it for the first time, there's a certain learning curve, but it's definitely doable for basically everybody. Actually, scratch that. It's definitely doable for everybody. If you asked me now, is it possible to get to like Grandmaster or something like that? Honestly, I would say even for me, like, considering I like to have a life outside of chess, it's probably not possible with my level of talent to get to Grandmaster. But can you learn chess? Can you play chess? Can you go to a club and have fun with other players that are your similar level? 100%. Zero doubt in my mind. So, yeah. Finn says you should pin a message saying what the dragon does. I probably should. I'm not going to do it at this point in the stream because we've wrapped up the chess portion. And I'm mostly just talking to you guys, but for future reference, I probably should. I can't put it in the description because OBS limits the number of characters. And if I want you guys to know how to challenge me, I'm going to leave the description as is. But I can definitely pin a comment saying how to do it. But yeah. Chess Player says, at IWC, Shane fan needs to find my grandfather lost at sea. Okay, I'm either having a stroke or I have no idea what that means. Wait, am I missing something super obvious? Shane fan needs to find my father lost at sea? No idea. Red Cardinal says, at IWC, it's been great seeing your stream. I have to go find shelter. I just got placed. Oh my goodness, I thought that was a joke. I just got placed under a tornado warning while studying for the exams. Holy cow. Well, absolutely, please stay safe. And best of luck on your exams as well. Holy moly. The Pogona says, is Tony short for Anthony or Antonio? It's short for Antonio. Again, if you go to literally, I couldn't put it in this in the stream description because again, OBS limits the number of characters that I can have in a description. But if you go to any one of my YouTube comments, any one of my YouTube videos, you can find my Instagram. And my full name is Antonio, but you can just call me Tony. Or I suppose you can call me Tony Toenails, the new dubbed nickname as of this stream. Real Clover says, Tony, go to bed, it's late. The truth hurts, isn't it? The truth does hurt. But yeah, I should definitely go to bed. Also, my voice is fried, and if I want to absolutely record anything tomorrow, I should probably save my voice. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know there is some stream delay, so I'm going to wait just a second before I end the stream, but if you guys did enjoy the stream, please spam the troll emoji if you have a membership. If you don't have a membership, spam evil smiley face emoji. This is the evil smiley face emoji for anybody who needs a reference. But yeah, thank you guys absolutely so much for watching. By next time, I will definitely have ultra low latency figured out. I do appreciate all of the very generous donations. Thank you to everybody that played a game against me. It was very, very fun. And I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me because To be honest, I didn't have anything else to do tonight, so it means a lot to me that I can sort of just go live and our community will sort of congregate to talk about the troll or the dragons or what have you, or Kevin getting his girlfriend, or soon to be girlfriend. Nobody's jinxing it, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Much love to all of you guys. I will see you guys very soon. Peace. Have a good night.